Hello, everyone. I'm Metis Balaska, and I'm here with a good friend of mine, Breakman Z.
Howdy ho, everyone.
Now, you guys are probably wondering, where the hell is the other guy that I've been doing videos with for the past several weeks? Well, we did play another demo, but I felt for this particular one, and I had to partner up with Z for it, because as I played this game for my channel, and I got him. I got him to play it, and he played it on stream. So I felt it would right to include him with this demo.
Yeah, and the first game was just an amazing piece of work, and full props to Galdra Studios for their work on it.
Oh yeah, for sure. The first game is amazing. Like, the only fault I can really give the first game is this one glitch that sometimes the text won't advance forward, but that's an easy enough fix that it's not really a problem. But everything else about it was top notch.
Oh yeah. The story, the writing, the voice actors, just an absolute masterpiece.
Yeah, and from what I'm gathering for this one, we're following an entirely different group, which I think is a good idea, because I don't think it would have worked to have like the same group from the original game. Like, their story is done.
I'm in total agreement with you on that one.
Pardon?
I'm in total agreement. Having a new group bring more life to the story, the in general.
Your mic's been kind of cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Let me just check to make sure. Okay, how's that?
That's sounding better. So you were saying?
I was just saying that I am in full agreement that having a new cast will help bring new life to the story, and help expand upon the world.
Yeah, I feel this is a good opportunity for us to like explore more of the world, especially because the first game was like very more localized than fantasies usually are.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I won't complain, though, if we do get to see some members of the cast return, because like a lot of them traveled. I think everyone traveled after the end of the world, with maybe the exception of your character, depending on what you choose.
Right, and I do. That being said, I do also would understand if he didn't bring up the events of the previous game in this one.
Yeah,
just because of that.
Yeah, I don't think they.
With how you can go with relationships and just the end of the story.
Like maybe, maybe throw
a nice, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, like maybe throw a nod to it during the story if a returning character returns. But it's like the events of the first game were very local, so it's likely that there are plenty of places who haven't heard of what went on. Okay, so. Enough faffing about. Let's get started, and I'm already liking these designs.
Oh yeah.
Though, doesn't that guy kind of look like what's his face is from the first game? I forget his name, but he was like the wild magician. This guy with the little creature on his shoulder, on his arm.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, are you awake? Don't be rude, Soren. Me? Rude? I'm not the one snoozing through the whole trip. Even so, you want to do Soren and I'll do Nina?
Sure. There you are, sleepyhead. You've been asleep for so long, I was wondering if you'd started to hibernate. Come on, look, we just under the me soon.
Your mic's cutting out again.
Oh, really? What the heck?
Crap.
Yeah, everything is set up for normal.
It might be a call quality thing.
Maybe.
It seems fine on my end. But I guess we'll just have to deal with it.
Yep.
You really didn't jump around so much. You really shouldn't jump around so much, Soren. The hunters are gonna scold you. So apparently we're a mage heading towards the academy.
It's impossible for me to sit still.
We're gonna be
We're
mages.
gonna be mages, Nina.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Real mages who shoot fireballs and stuff.
I'm pretty sure fireballs aren't allowed. That sounds like a way too dangerous kind of magic.
What? Why? Fireballs are so cool. Fireballs are the only thing you should have. Just fireball. Just fireball. Just fireball. Crap.
Or if we're gonna go the Slayer's route, fireball!
Yep. I said, I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
Fireball. The cause and answer to all of life's problems.
Exactly. Don't you agree?
So, cheerful. A bit of a glitch there. But this is a demo, so... I wouldn't trust you with fire! I am tempted. I am so tempted. I'm going for it.
Well, yeah.
I don't think you should be trusted with any kind of magic involving fire. Well,
maybe now. But in like 7 years when we're all graduate and stuff. Awesome fire mage. Just you see. Back in Central, they import we're talking balls of fire and glitter way, way into the sky. It's gonna be a happy little pyro. Those are just illusions, though. I want to make the real deal. That's why I know I'm already picking the Tinker study path when we are old enough.
Oh, are we going to get Alice in the as like as a teacher in this? That would be kind of cool.
I mean, isn't this kind of how the DC villain Firefly started?
I wouldn't know. Firefly's not a villain in DC that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, he's primarily in Batman's Rogues Gallery, but I digress. You want to study it?
What
class would you like to take?
Tinker, Illusionist, Mender.
Well, you could ask what's the difference for the people that may not have played the first one and don't know the difference.
Yeah, that is true. I'm not really sure what the different paths are.
Really? No worries, I'll tell you.
Also, for people who haven't seen the first game, in this world, mages are actually discriminated against.
Yeah. So there's 4 paths in total. The nature mages work with plants, but you got already have a talent for it to get in. So that's not really all that interesting.
Ooh, I wonder if
Quinn would disagree with you on that one.
I wonder if the kid from the first game will return. He was a nature mage.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Like his story continues in Arcadia Fallen 2 because he was sent off to the academy.
Yeah. Then there's the Menders, who heal people.
Which is fair.
Okay, so we got druids and clerics. I have an uncle who's a mender, and he's a real stick in the mud. He always has his nose stuck in some heavy book, so I wouldn't recommend that. The illusionists all work with flashy entertainment magic. It's all just fake, though.
Never underestimate a good illusion.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually going to be an illusionist.
I mean, it's totally cool. Real cool study, yes. So, Soren, question for you. How's that foot taste?
Like, if you want to see how good the illusion magic can be, how useful illusion magic can be, go watch Owl House.
Mm-hmm. But the real cool kids are in the Tinker class. They're the ones who invent and build magical items, aka artificers.
Yep. I guess I would be Tinker. When you put it like that, I think I'd like to be a Tinker as well.
A great choice. I'm looking forward to having you as a class. But you know, it's not like we can change. It's not like we can't take classes together, no matter what our major might be. There's elective classes on all sorts of subjects.
Oh yeah, and Alice from the first. Is it Alice or Anna? I'm blanking on the names. I really should go back and see what the names of the characters are. Pardon?
Anne.
Oh, Anne. Yeah, that's it. Anne. How could I forget the name of one of my favorite characters? As she was a Tinker mage.
Maybe there's a Fireworks 101 we can all take together. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Of course he says Fireworks 101. This kid is looking for arson. It would not be awesome. Magic like that is wild and scary, and we really shouldn't be talking about such things. Oh.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, maybe that's what it's coming out here.
Oh, and did you notice? I'm not sure if this is a glitch or not, but judging by the artwork, it's not. Nina's missing her right hand.
Yeah, that's what I was that's what I was pointing to. And it looks to me like that it's intentional.
Hey, Nina, are you okay? You seem a little...
So I'm thinking Nina may have had an accident that involved Tinker magic. I'm fine. Yeah, I don't think this is a time to joke.
No.
You don't seem fine. Is there anything we can we can do to help?
Yeah, you just say the word and we'll help out.
I want to go home. Yeah, it's definitely intentional.
Yeah.
Because her sprite just changed there, and and you're still seeing that she doesn't have her arm there, her hand there.
Huh?
I miss my dad and my nan and Mr. Quackers. Not Mr. Quackers.
Mr. Quackers?
My duck. Of course, they call the duck Mr. Quackers.
Oh, yeah. You have a pet duck?
It's okay to feel homesick. It's fine to feel homesick. If you'd like, we can write your family when we get there. That might make you feel better.
I'd have trouble not helping.
Kick him!
Boot to the head.
So I wonder if this is like a flashback and sequence, and where children along with these two, or if we're an older student. I'm not gonna kick him. I think that's going a bit far.
Yeah.
Because I think he just wanted to make a joke to lighten the mood. I'll bite back laughter. You bite back the chuckle building in the back of your throat. Now's not the time, but that was funny. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be a mage. Why did I have to be cursed like this?
Nina.
Yeah, so for those who haven't played the first game, as I said before, mages are discriminated against, and you don't generally learn magic. You're born with it. The mages in this world have a lot of overlap with LGBT people, and that is obviously intentional.
Yeah, to use a kind of a pop culture reference, the moment you display magical abilities, you're sent away to the academy, pretty much like what happens to young kids when they demonstrate in a...
Like, you don't really get a choice.
No.
And I think part of that is like, as we saw with Anne, and academies are like become like safe spaces for mages. There are no mages in my family. Dad was crying when the hunters came for me, and Mommy didn't want to see me. I told them I didn't want to go, that I didn't want to leave my family, but they took me away. You didn't have a choice? You didn't have a choice about going? All mages have to
go to school, remember? Our powers can be dangerous if you don't learn how to use them.
I'm wondering exactly how true that can be. Like, obviously, learning. It's important for them to learn how to use their powers. As I'm not going to like argue against that, but there's many ways you can go about it. That doesn't include just ousting them up and taking them from their lives. Like, obviously, people are going to get scared like this.
I guess not all families are like that.
It'll be okay. It's going to be okay, Nina.
Right. Things might be a bit scary now, but you're not alone. We're going to be there with you.
Why are you being so nice to me? We only just met.
Well, we're going to be classmates now, right? And you seem pretty great, even if you are a bit of a...
Jesus.
I think...
And not.
When Nina was in her base right there, I wasn't able to tell if she was missing a hand or not. I thought it might have been like behind her.
Yeah, it was harder to notice when she was in that pose, but when you, but I did look at it the second she went back to that pose, and yeah, it's definitely intentional. Real smooth, Soren.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
He didn't mean it. I'm sure he didn't mean anything bad by it, right, Soren?
Right. Sorry, even my sister is comfort. Oh, I have an idea.
What's this?
It's a radio. I spent all of my allowance buying it before I left. Music always cheers me up. Here, let me show you.
What's this?
And as fireballs rain down from the heavens.
Imagine then he turns it on and then like it plays War of the Worlds or some shit.
Yeah, just like one of these, the most inappropriate timing for something to play. It plays at just you just made things 1,000 times worse. It's the Renegade Brigade, straight from Mortressa. I went to watch their show once with my sister. It was great.
I don't think I have ever heard music like this before. It's so lively. Yeah, but it's amazing any of the singers can sing afterwards.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Oh boy, do I have lots to show you then. They've already made a dozen singles and even more covers.
I love how this already advances the world because I don't think radios weren't a thing in the first game. And I think part of that could have been like it was like a small out-of-place town.
Yeah, and they might not have had full access to something like that. Here, let me... Oh! What the... It's never done that before. I'll fix it.
Oh my God, we've tuned into Looney Tunes. Bad reception?
I mean, it could be worse. It could be NPR.
I mean, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe it's just bad reception? Actually, I think you might be right. I think radio will only work except you're near Mordressa, where they are broadcasting. I'm from Taruna, and we didn't have reception up there. Yeah, so they wouldn't have had radios in the town in Arcadia 1.
I completely forgot about that.
I mean, I've done something like that before.
No way. My music.
And that's when he decided to dedicate the rest of his life. That's when he decided to dedicate the rest of his life to getting his radio to work. Cheer up, Soren. It's gonna be okay, Soren. I'm sure there will be some way for us to listen to music. Right. I heard that the illusion class allow you to learn to play instruments. Maybe you should join that class instead.
I already tried that. I suck.
I mean, mood. Oh.
No, I will not accept it. Forget about Fireball. I'm going to be a tinker who'll build a radio so powerful we'll be able to hear music all across the mountain. And then I'll share all my favorite bands with.
It is kind of sweet that he's presenting this. Just so he can share his music with her.
So he's going to be multi-classing, an artificer and a bard. Still, good change of viewpoint.
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit, Soren. I'm sure you can do it. Thank you.
I'll do my best. Listen, my family's like all mages, okay? So I always knew I would be going to the academy. Yeah, just imagine if it was the other way around.
Yeah.
If he was the one kid out of the family, he's the one that didn't have any magical aptitude.
Jesus.
I'm sorry if I was being annoying there. I didn't realize you didn't want to go.
Soren.
Look, it's gonna be great, okay? You're gonna learn all sorts of fun things. There'll be teachers to help you out when things get hard, and you'll be making tons of friends. Everyone's gonna love you.
You really think so?
Of course. You're cute as a button. They'd be idiots not to love you.
Will you two be my friends, I mean? Of course. Totally, we'll be the best of friends, so we probably are a child here.
Yeah.
Thank you. The edges of your vision blur.
Oh, look, you can see the castle now. Oh, wait, wrong castle.
Wow, that really is quite beautiful.
And all of it will be our home from now on. I wonder if the food is as good as my sister wrote me.
The animation is still just as beautiful as in the first game.
Oh yeah.
The voices fade as the conversation continues. What did you talk about after this? It's hard to remember. Dreaming again, are we? Such a sweet memory. At the start of your journey, how will it go from here, I wonder? But I am getting ahead of myself. Why don't we start with the basics, hero? What do we call you? Aha, so here's where it gets it's interesting. Oh. This is cool. We're actually picking a roommate. So, as with the first game, from what I'm seeing here, it is a rather basic looking character creation screen, but as with the first game, I'm going to say this again. This, to me, I think is a good template as to what a character creation and as to what a good character creator should be. Because you see, oh, I can't.
Yeah, mostly because this is just the demo. It only allows you to choose your name and pronouns. The full game will let you change your body type, hairstyle, voice, and colors.
Yeah, that's fair. And at the very least, I can still make my pronouns trans character. But then again, they do default to androgynous. So illusionist.
Yeah, I also like the fact that they have they them as pronouns as well.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll have Nina as our roommate. Nina is an enchanting illusionist with an inquisitive mind and a knack for puzzles. Soren is a talented tinker mage with a love for loud music and chocolate turtles. Yeah, we can't select the colors either, but again, demo, that's fine.
I was about to say, it also looked like we could change our major.
Yeah, we could. I'm still going with Tinker because I think that fits the character I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Although Illusionist would have also worked since Metis was is a trickster goddess. All right, and yeah.
Are you sleeping in class again?
You wake up with a jolt and find in a room of fellow students snickering at your startled expression. Tinker Tornkvisk is glaring at you impatiently. That was not who I was envisioning with Tornkvisk.
Nope.
Though she is very pretty.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and coming back from the first game, moving the mouse moves the screen a little.
I do like that. You know the rules, Metis. I don't care whether you students show up for my class, but if you do drag yourself down here, I demand you pay attention instead of wasting everyone's time. Totally fair.
Yeah, fair. You're the one wasting time. No way I'm gonna fucking snark the teacher.
No.
She decides my grades. I'm sorry, Professor.
I don't need your apologies. You don't pass my class with those. I need to examine whether you're mastering the curriculum. So, how about a little test?
Uh-oh.
If we assume the moon to the left of this diagram is a full moon, then what is the name of the missing moon phase?
It's definitely not blood moon.
Yeah, no.
I forget whether it's waxing or waning. let's see, pool. I think maybe waning. Because if we're going around that direction, it's going from full moon to new moon.
No. It's a waxing crescent.
Oh, waxing crescent.
Yeah, waning would be on the other side.
Ah, my bad. Those are terms you don't generally hear a lot, it's, at least not in fiction, so... it's hard for me to tell the difference. Is it a waxing crescent moon? We may have gotten it wrong. Tornkvist just stares at you blankly. Nope, we got it wrong.
No. The moon is waxing as it grows and waning as it shrinks. How careless of you to mix up such a simple concept. What the?
Yeah, that was my thought process.
I was looking at the... No!
Well, I'm gonna have to reject you, Z. You're dragging me down.
No!
Z?
Oh, sorry. I was just obsessed with this moon thing that I was just looking it up. No, what the? Don't tell me I'm wrong. Screw you if you think I'm wrong.
I'm right because I said I'm right.
It's have affected your performance.
You feel a sudden chill in your wrist as you pull back the sleeve with a sense of dread. Shit.
Oh, look, it's your credit score.
Oh my god, that's kind of savage. They brand your test scores on your wrist? Well, not brand. Obviously, they're just using magic. But that's kind of vicious, especially in an academic environment. Your grade went down. Well, shit. Whatever. We can just squall it. Internal panic. I mean, at least it was only 1 point. You take a deep breath and remind yourself that it is just a number. Grades go up and down like this all the time, and at least is Tornkvist only docked you 1 point.
I'm late. The headmaster has asked me to send volunteers to help clean up the old storage room. You'll be there at 6 sharp and awake. Now. Yeah, how? Because it seems,
I didn't hear that because you still cut out a couple of times.
I must have left my pen in my office. No matter. Let's carry on.
The professor continues the lesson. After class, your entire body aches from the uncomfortable nap, and you almost didn't notice the tall girl appearing by your side. What happened to you? Did Professor Tornkvist cheer you out already? That's Nina, and she's got a prosthetic.
Nice.
I
Metis
assume
fell
so.
asleep in class again.
I assume I don't know, since Soren's here, this probably wouldn't have changed.
Slipped right through an entire lecture of moon ciphers.
Again? And in toward physics class of all things? How did she take it? Detention. Gonna study some cleaning skills. It appears as I've been signed up for some extra lessons in organizing. Detention?
Detention.
Why am I not surprised? You really ought to fix your sleep habits, Metis. I never noticed you go to sleep. Did you stay up all night again? Oh, this is one of the important choices. Okay, so this is what sets the game. This is what sets the series apart from other VN games. Like, instead of your choices don't particularly lead you to any bad ends. There are no bad ends, but it's like your choices affect your character, and they can also affect characters around you. Like, for example, with Victoria from the first game, she had this whole thing where she did something. She said she did something she heavily regretted, and so she's very. She was very like a stickler for the mud when it came to the lore, because when it came to the law. Because she felt the law was she felt she couldn't trust in people because people are flawed. So she thought to trust in something greater than people, which in her eyes was the law, despite the fact that laws are made by people. I'm not the most attentive student, and I have other things I enjoy. Like, I would say I'm studious, but if I'm being honest, I didn't study a lot when I was in school. I was pretty terrible when it came to actually studying. I would just pay attention in class, and I would go on that. So I did eventually have to study. Just because, like, when I got home, I felt like home was me time.
The Millennium Falcon is
So the second one would be like more related to me. Though I wasn't great at, I wasn't a particularly heavy reader too. Like, I had this thing where, like, I tend to get lost in what I'm reading when there's a lot of text. So, like, sometimes I'll skip over a line, or I'll read the same line twice, that sort of thing. But that's a little bit more like me, so... So, remember that book I got the other day? Turns out every chapter after the midpoint was one cliffhanger after another. So I sort of ended up finishing it. Oh my god, the whole cliffhanger to keep you watching bullshit.
Oh god. Oh yeah, that's understandable.
Don't encourage her, Soren.
Too late.
By the Paragons, you do realize the midterms are coming up soon, right?
As if you'd let us forget.
Aren't you just a little bit worried? This grade is going to determine your basic future. So I just had a thought.
Yes.
So we know she didn't have any prosthetics on the trip over when she was a kid,
Right.
and like he went. He was choosing to be a tinker mage because he's like at first to do fireball stuff with fireballs, but then he would and he had that whole radio thing. I gotta wonder, did he make her prosthetic?
Entirely possible.
This grade is gonna determine basically our entire future. Just gonna go with the flow. It's too difficult for me. I blame my rebellious spirit. Yeah, I'm just going with the flow. I'm just going with the flow, really. As long as I don't outright fail, then I'm sure I'll be happy no matter where I end up.
What Metis said.
I love you too dearly, but you being so laid back. The council is going to distribute us according and to how we score in the finals. If you want to have any say where you end up on the continent, this is your last year to make a difference.
Well, I don't really care where I end up, honestly. My family's already spread across all 5 castles. If I'm not sent to the boonies, there's sure to be someone I know.
Right.
And your assignment, Anemone Valley.
That would be hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're not all that lucky, you know. Yeah, because she's the only mage in her family. So it's a likelihood that she's not that she doesn't have of anyone else she knows. Where do you want to go? Where are you planning to go after graduation, Nina? I want to go back to my family in Taruna. I miss them all a ton, and if I got a good job as a performer somewhere, I might be able to support them financially as well.
That shouldn't be much of a problem. No one wants to go to the north, so you just have to pass to get a spot up there.
I want to go to the north. Isn't that where Caden's people are from? Wasn't it Caden? The guy with the dark skin?
Yeah.
I know that, but that's no excuse to take it easy. What if suddenly a bunch of people want to go and the criteria gets raised?
Yeah, Caden, he's a cave dweller from a desert to the far south of the Empire.
Oh, south. There was another people to the north. I think Caden's people traded with them.
Maybe.
Yeah, so your line.
Yep. Unlikely.
You don't care where you end up? You don't really care about where you end up, Soren?
It's not that you don't have places I'd like to go. More, my sense of happiness isn't necessarily restricted to a place, you know? If I could pick anywhere on the continent, it'd either be central, since I was born there, or the south, since that's where all the cool music is being made.
Of course it would have to do with music.
Oh, of course. Imagine setting up a magical radio station down there and getting to listen to all the latest music. That sounds like a dream.
Taruna is unpopular? I didn't realize the Northern Capital was that unpopular. How come?
The Paragon up there has been an ass towards mages since back when the Empire was founded, I think.
Well, that makes sense. Why would you want to go to where people would hate you? It's one of the things where it's the same kind of thing where I'd like to go to the States and like visit friends like you and Ayumu, but at the same time, America right now is kind of a shit place for trans people.
Yeah, not gonna lie about that one. People just prefer places where they are not outright hated.
Yep.
Truth.
You know, it's more complicated than that, Soren. The North, where the ones taking the brunt of the attack, the North were the ones taking the brunt of the attacks during the founding of the Second Demon War, and the Second Demon War. A lot of families died by chaotic magic back then.
I mean, sure, but that's like 70 years ago now, right?
That's not a lot of time in historical terms. I mean, it's a lot of time in a person's life, but not in human terms. That said, I gotta wonder how true that is, you know, because it does sound like a valid reason why people would be wary of mages. But at the same time, you gotta wonder if there's something omitted, or if that's the actual truth.
They should get with the times.
I mean, I agree with you there, Soren, but still.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm done. Peace out. I have to go. I don't want to give the professor any other reasons to be cross with me.
A wise choice.
I should also get going. I'm printing this week's school newspaper tonight, so I have to get my final edits in.
You're still writing that whole expose about the school's secret niece?
Of course. The story of how students' belongings have mysteriously been lost over the years deserves to be brought to light. This week we'll have several interviews with students who have lost valuables under peculiar circumstances. I'm quite proud of it. Niece, really? You sure people aren't just forgetful? Tornkvist lost her pen. Now that you bring it up, Tornkvist seems to have lost her pen today.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Oh, I think I know where this may be going. Remember that little furry thing that we saw on the title screen? Yeah. That lady's punctual like a tinker. That's yours.
That lady's punctual like a tinker clockwork. I can't imagine her misplacing anything.
Really? The niece strikes again. I gotta see if I can still catch her for a comment. See you.
I almost feel bad for Tornvisk, but it's good to see Nina in such high spirits. Paragon, we all need a break these days. Guess since all my friends have other things to do, I'll go back for dinner. Say hi to the dust bunnies for me, Metis.
The midterms are killing me.
I just want to go back to sleep.
You don't want to become a dropout, do you? Ooh.
Nice map.
And we got floors. So it looks like this game is going to be set pretty much in the school.
Wow.
That's a lot of stuff.
And I thought I had a lot of clutter.
And you know some of these have got to be references to something.
I would not be surprised.
Like, that design over there looks kind of familiar to me. That staff over there.
The one with the crystals in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem kind of familiar.
Come to think of that, isn't that over there kind of like the globe from Treasure Planet?
Something like that, yeah.
That also looks familiar. That pendant over there.
The pendant?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You walk into the storage room and are surprised to find someone already in there.
Oh, hi.
Okay, so definitely not the guy from the last game.
And I did look it up. Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Unless he's putting on an act, that's not how Michael would act.
Yeah, no.
And it's hard to imagine Michael willingly being in a school.
Yeah. Michael being in an area where there's a lot of structure? No.
Nope, he is an agent of chaos and he wears that badge proudly. The young man smiles awkwardly, trying to balance a crate filled with weird glowing prop lights.
You're in magic ciphers too, right? Did Professor Tornfisk ask you to help out as well?
That box looks heavy. You sure you've got that? It looks kind of heavy.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I totally got this.
Spoiler alert, he doesn't.
The light at the top of the pile suddenly starts to wobble.
Called it.
No.
Oh, wait! Wasn't Kim the name of the kid from the last game? The one with the nature magic? I'm
Don't
pretty sure it
know.
was Kim. I'm gonna quickly Google through that.
That's what I'm doing as well. Yes.
I thought so. So he's actually in our magic school here, and he's all grown up. That's really neat. So we do have a timestamp for how long it's been.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing on the Steam page that it's been 7 years since what happened in the valley.
Another student enters the messy storage. This guy has Michael vibes. You recognize them as a fellow Tinker Mage, so possibly non-binary, since they're using them.
God, Tornfist's not here yet. That's what I get for being punctual for once. What are you doing on the floor?
Don't worry about it.
Poor Kim. He's still like the bundle of nerves he was from the first game.
you're here to help as well?
Something like that. What a mess. When did this place last get cleaned?
Tornkvist finally joins you, looking drained.
Apologies for the delay. I was suddenly roped into an interview on my way here.
We don't know anything about that, no siree.
No, of course not. Anyway, about your task for today. The illusionists have been using this space to store their equipment, but the headmaster finally deemed it time for a cleanup.
You know what? Depending on what ending is considered the canon ending of the first game, I wonder if we're going to see Mime. Like, it's probably not going to happen because, like, if Mime lived, she's bound to your character from the first game, and if, and again, that's if she lives. Still, I would be very happy to see Mime. She's my baby. I kind of want to see my baby grown up. The illusions have been using the space to store... oh, this is you.
Yeah, I already read that. I advise you to be cautious. Most of the items in here are brittle with age and might prove to be quite unstable.
Unstable as if they'll fall apart if we
goes to.
Unstable as in they'll fall apart if we touch them, or unstable well, as they'll blow up when we touch them?
Yes.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Oh dear.
Good luck. You'll need it.
She leads you to your work and is barely out of the door before Puck yawns and stretches. And I'm hearing in the background that Anne got her cat into the academy.
Ugh, how annoying. You two don't mind if I take a nap here, right?
Also,
Today has
kudos.
been such a drag.
Also, kudos to the voice acting.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tempted to go deadpan. I'm going deadpan. I mind a lot. Grab a broom and get started.
Ooh, how scary. Are you gonna punish me if I don't cooperate? It'd almost be fun if it wasn't such a bore. It's not like the three of us would be able to make a dent in all this junk.
I mean, I see their argument. There is a lot of stuff here.
The professor just shoved us in here to get us out of her hair.
Even so, if she finds out we didn't even make an effort, she'll be mad at us for sure.
So what are you in for, Kim? I mean, I do not see Kim getting into detention for troublemaking.
Yeah.
I really need to get this over with. There's only 2 days left before midterms, and I'm really not doing too well on my magical ciphers.
Ah, that's probably it. 'Cause he is a nature mage.
Yeah.
Last-minute studying is rarely effective, you know?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
Sure, but I'd feel better if I knew I did my all.
Wow. I didn't say you two had to stop working.
Whatever. Let's just get to work. Let's just get to work, Kim. This doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
Okay, then.
Kim? Where did I hear that name before? Wait, you're from the nature class?
Yeah, I'm,
You're the guy whose plant ate Julian L. Hammer's silk tie this morning?
That's
That
it.
would do
That's it right there. Poor Kim.
that's... It really was an accident.
I totally believe him.
Oh, don't be modest. I didn't realize I was in the presence of a legend.
Oh my god.
Not helping.
Methinks Kim may be a little accident prone.
Anyone who can
Just
make
a
my dear
smidge.
cousin throw a fit like that deserves a round of applause and then some.
So... You'll help us clean?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
What was this plant project? Just what happened this morning, Kim?
It really wasn't my fault. I was feeding the Snapdragon when someone turned on the lights and it ran for the hallway.
Oh dear.
The plant ran away from you?
It is really fast, okay? I tried to catch it, but Julian was walking past at a really unfortunate moment and it jumped and latched onto his tie and... Well...
I mean, at least it wasn't a Marlboro.
That's how I got detention.
You're not worried about your grade? You're not worried about Tornquist you're not worried Tornquist is going to give you a bad grade for this puck?
Not in the slightest. I've handed in just enough assignments of decent quality to land myself a passing grade. Everything above that is just wasted effort.
So they're pretty comfortable being mediocre. Let's get to work.
And it seems that way.
Let's get to it. The room won't clean itself, I'm afraid.
Right.
You kids have fun.
You set to work cleaning up the space. It's tedious, but you're making progress. You think, what was the box? Was that box always here? Always there?
I think I've got all the paintings here, except for the ones that tried to bite me.
That's an adorable picture.
Oh, yeah.
Also, the paintings tried to bite him? What? What the fuck?
Is everything in here a fucking mimic?
Maybe you got tasty hands? Are you okay? It didn't hurt you, did it?
Oh, no. Not at all. My reflexes have gotten pretty good after working with Professor Hyben's personal experiments for so long.
And that's why I prefer to work on my own projects.
Okay, new plan. What if we sort all the items by art form?
Something's gonna happen with that doll.
Yeah.
So, puppets go here, then dance costumes here, but, then where to put all the dancing puppets?
Burn them? Why are there so many puppets? Why in the world are there so many puppets in here?
They used to be all the rage years ago. Some crazy rich nobles thought they could gain eternal life by transferring their spirits into puppets.
Oh yeah, I think the first game may have mentioned that being a thing, or maybe not. They did establish rich people are weird.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, that's
Really?
kind of true
Did it work?
in our world as well.
Why don't you ask the dolls?
I fucking knew it. Also, Kim's face here.
It's like, wait, what?
This is where the JoJo to be continued meme comes in.
Huh? These clothes don't look like costumes.
I'd just leave them, if I were you.
Why?
Well, this is one of the few places on campus where one could whisk away for some privacy.
And Ken's like, nope, I'm out.
I'll just kick them to the side.
Fine choice.
We're not gonna get anything done, are we?
Probably not.
It's late. Your arms feel like they might drop off. Dust has faded the color of your clothes, and the storage room looks like looks just like when you started.
It never ends.
Told you to, it was useless.
This place must be cursed. We can't give up. Come on, we can do this. It'll probably take a few years, but we can eventually get there. I swear I'll make this stupid room tidy somehow, even if it's the last thing I do.
Gosh. How do you have so much energy?
Okay, please just stop. You'll hurt yourself if you keep going like this.
There's a sudden commotion out in the hall. When I get my hands on that, oh, Julian. So
When I get my hands on that scrawny plant freak, I'll.
Uh-oh. Kim Blanche's beside you.
Oh, no.
Sounds like my cousin is out for blood.
I have to hide.
Kim dives for the corner, but trips halfway there, crashing into another box as the door opens.
You.
Yep, he sure does look like a Julian. Also, love the tie there.
Yeah. I didn't believe in it, and I heard you got away with a detention for what you did, but here you are.
Julian. Hi, look, I'm sorry about your tie, but...
Kim is backed up into a corner by the other student.
We both know the magic you used was illegal. This fool ought to know better than let a demon whisperer run loose like this. Oh!
That's probably...
Going for the low. Going for the low there.
Sorry?
Julian going for the low blow there.
Ah, yeah.
No, that's not it. It was just nature magic that got a little out of hand.
A little? You ought to be... You should have been demoted to dropout ages ago. Yet you're still here? What a disgrace.
I've got a feeling a certain Chaos Mage has something to do with that. I can step it myself or get Puck to do it. Puck would be a valid option because they did say that Julian was their cousin.
Yeah, and it also seems like Puck and Julian don't exactly belong.
You look at Puck, who sighs dramatically and stands.
Oi! Julian, that's enough. You don't want to create a scene now, do ya? It might look bad on your school record.
Puck, what are you doing here?
Detention. Obviously.
This is the third time this month.
It's like they're doing it intentionally.
This is the third time this month, and it's only the fifth. What will grandfather say?
Well, nothing. Since he doesn't know. Just like he doesn't know that you are picking fights with other students when you should be studying like a good little boy.
The way they said that.
Wow.
Go back to your books, Julian.
The guy looks angrily at Puck and then at Kim. Then he shoves the nature mage, sending Kim crashing into a box.
We'll be discussing this later, cousin.
How annoying.
Yeah, Puck is definitely the Michael of this game.
Yep. What a piece of work. That guy's one nasty piece of work.
For someone who's supposed to be representing the grace of the nobility, he does have a nasty temper. Yeah. How you holding up back there, Kim?
Kim grunts and is picking himself off the box.
I'm fine.
I'm sorry my idiot cousin is causing you so much trouble.
You don't have to apologize. It was my own fault for messing up that spell to begin with, and I mean, it's not like I'm not used to people. Ouch.
His palms are bleeding. Are you okay? Kim, are you okay? Hey, let me take a look at that.
Oh, there's no need for that. I'm fine, really.
Bullshit.
You're bleeding. It's bleeding, though. Come on, I promise I'll be careful.
There's really no need. I'm fine.
Puck's smug-ass face.
Yeah.
What the?
What did you do?
I got a feeling this is where the shit incident is gonna come about.
Kim, why are the books glowing?
I don't know.
Kim, did you summon the Gozerian? Well,
You stumble down.
complicated.
You stumble down into a dark chamber, dust flying everywhere as the three of you land in an ungraceful pile on the floor.
Kim, get off!
Sorry.
Those elbows are like metal pokers.
Did we die and we're going to get bounded to a spirit again like in the first game? Great. I love the implication to that. Like, great, well, I'm here again. You've been here before? Yeah, this is the 5th time this week, but it's only Tuesday.
What can I say? It's been a week.
Well, this has just been fantastic. Exactly what I needed today.
What? You didn't have getting sucked through some freaky magic portal marked on your schedule?
Nah, It just happened all the time.
It's like, well, you didn't have a portal marked on your schedule? Not until 7
Shocker.
o'clock.
Sorry to interrupt whatever it is you're doing, but where are we?
Not a clue. It seems pretty deserted, though.
What was that?
I don't like this. I really don't like this. Can you see a way out somewhere? A door or anything?
It's too dark. Maybe if we let our eyes adjust a bit, we can see more.
Please, who has time for that?
I have a weird feeling.
I don't like it.
Somebody's watching me.
What's it turn out to be that monkey thing?
Like we're being watched.
This is exactly like in my horror movies.
Yeah.
You're just imagining things. Come on. We gotta see if we can find some light in this place.
And the eyes just move over to behind Buck.
How are we going to do that when we can't see anything?
We'll just have to feel our way around. I bet there's a switch or something along the wall.
Hey now! Oh, sorry.
Are you okay, Pook?
Oh, it's
Fine,
Pook.
But Paragon, there's a lot of junk in here. Sheesh, that's gonna bruise.
What is all this stuff anyway?
Kim bends down and picks up an item.
Huh? It's a pen.
Yeah, this is probably the monkey thing then. 'Cause
Yep.
that's the aforementioned pen.
We have found its lair.
Wait a second. Isn't that the pen Tornkvist was looking for during our lecture?
It's a little hard to see in the dark, but I think you might be right. How did it end up here?
Do you think this could be... I don't know. Tornkvist's secret office or something?
She really isn't the type to leave her stuff lying on the floor like this.
Fair point.
Something's here. Something's here. Stay on guard.
What? Where?
I love how he kind of has the same poses as he did when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Something scurries across the floor. Ooh, we can have a romance option here. So, for those who don't know, you can romance any of your any member of your main group in the first game, except for Mime, who's like pretty much a kid, and in my playthrough is both of them. I went for Anne when I was on my own, but when I did my series on it, I went for Victoria. Z went for Caden in his game.
Yep.
So I'm going to take an approach. I'm going to take the same approach that I did last game. I'm just going to pick all romance options when this happens. So when you pick romance options, you get a selection on how you act. So we can go. Go full on. And I'm scared, and cling to Kim's arm. I'm going to say let's stay together because we know from the first game that Kim is far from useless.
Yeah.
You step close to Kim, your arms brushing each other as you search the dark. Stay close, Kim. We don't want it sneaking up on us.
Right.
He looks away, blushing. By the way, funny thing with Victoria's reactions whenever you choose a romance option. There were so many times where I picked a romance option and she got annoyed. It was hilarious. Ragnar? We got a Viking here? What the heck are you kids doing in my home? Sorry? Sorry, we didn't mean to intrude. That was not human.
Nope.
Something heavy latches onto your back and begins scaling you. Ah, crap. I missed there was text there. It just like climbed on my shoulder.
Yep.
You have
You
intruded.
have invaded this most sacred space. Your punishment shall be severe indeed.
Please tell me it's the monkey thing. You all blink as light suddenly floods into the room.
I found the light.
It was the monkey thing. Although looking at it, it's more like a ferret or something. I don't know. I think it may be some sort of dragon type creature.
Nope. Magical ferret. Calling it
The
now.
wiring in here is ancient. Wonder when it was last used. What's that on your shoulder?
Magical ferret.
Some kind of lizard? Get it off! Get it off! It's so cute! Aw, look at it! It's so cute! Cute?
Cute. I'll show you cute, you little... You clearly don't know who you're dealing with. I am Ragnar the Great, last of the Dragonkin. Better remember that, kid.
Hold it. Oh, look, cute dragons! So he must be a different type of dragon, because we did see a dragon last game, and they were more humanoid. Oh, look, cute dragon. Oh, look, it's a cute dragon.
I will end you. It might look small, but it's only because you puny humans would not be able to handle the sheer awesomeness of my true form.
Oh my god, he's King from Owl House. So, I get the feeling that Ragnar is the mime of this game.
That would make the most sense, considering we saw him a lot during on a lot of the promo stuff for the Kickstarter.
I haven't really looked into that. I was kind of, I didn't know particularly what was going on until it was too late, and even then, I kind of wanted to avoid spoilers. I kind of would have wanted to avoid spoilers anyway.
Also, the ceiling is rather low, so...
Lucky us.
So, are we just going to treat his claims with suspicion until it turns out that everything he said was actually true?
I mean... You never know.
What's a dragon doing here? I don't get it. If you really are a dragon, then what are you doing and hiding in some forgotten storage room?
This is no mere storage room. It's where I keep all my cool shit that I stole. This is my lair, my glorious base of operations. From here, I have access to every nook and cranny of the castle. But for you kids, it is very much a trap.
That face!
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's no door.
There has to be an exit. There has to be a way out somewhere. Maybe it's just it's just hidden?
Oh, it is hidden all right, and I'm the only one who knows where it is. You puny humans are trapped. Now you are completely at my mercy, and I have demands.
You know what'd be you know what'd be kind of cool?
Demand number 1, I demand scritches.
You know what'd be kind of cool?
Demand number 2, I demand treats.
So you know what'd be kind of cool? Well, you know how in the last game you were an alchemist, and all of the puzzles in the game revolved around the alchemy system that they set up.
Right.
What if the path we choose determines the type of puzzles we get?
Oh, that would be. Demands 1 and 2. You should be grateful you get to serve such a noble and.
Grab the dragon in air quotes. I think I read about doors like this. It's funny. I was reading a novel last night where the main character went through a magical door like this.
Oh, you had time to read something other than homework.
Not really. He's sheepish. You learn from many places. It's possible to gain knowledge from many different places, which is true. I mean, I didn't know, who Metis was until I played Persona 3. But anyway, in the novel, the main character returned by doing the same thing they did while entering. Since the portal opened when Kim touched the bookcase, he'll probably just have to touch the bookcase in here, and we'll get back to where we were. It'd be funny if the dragon goes, "Wait, no, don't do that!"
That's...
Are you sure?
That's a.
He
That's totally it.
He totally did it!
You archivist kid. Stay away from that bookcase. It'll blow up if you touch it again. Because magic.
Okay then. Guess we found our way out.
Plan.
What are you doing down here? What are you doing in this place?
What kind of question is that? I live here, obviously.
Ah, sheesh. You live like this?
I'll choose to ignore that.
Dragons are just fairy tales. Dragons only exist in fairy tales. We learned from the last game that's not the case.
Yeah.
Can you really prove if you are what you say?
I don't need to prove myself to you. You're right. This might as well be nothing but fairy tales, as I'm the only one known alive. I've been doing extensive research into what happened to my kind, but I'm sure that holds no interest for you people.
Archivist? What do you mean when you say Kim's an archivist?
I'm not sure what that's about either.
We did learn about the archivists in the last game.
I.e., Michael.
Yep.
I mean, Kim even has the Michael look.
Yeah, he does.
I'm a spirit mage.
One does not exclude the other. Archivist magic is the study of magic that relates to blood and history.
Sounds like chaotic magic. Where do I sign up? I don't think you can sign up for it. I think it's a lineage thing.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. I never heard about any kind of magic like that.
Yes, well, there's a reason for that.
It starts with a G and ends with an I.
Yeah.
There used to be... Sorry.
Yeah, there used to be a whole major dedicated to the subject, but it was outlawed. There are still pockets of their influence scattered across the school, one of them being this room and its lock. Since the door opened for you, I can assume one of your forefathers happened to be one. The seal responds to the bloodline. It's actually a really terrible design. The only reason I haven't changed it is because I thought you were all killed. That'll teach me.
Well, looks like I'm changing the lock on my door.
Yep.
Where did you get this pen?
Ah, that? You have a good eye. That's a most rare shiny.
He took a big hit, it's a shiny.
I found this treasure pitifully abandoned in one of the professor's offices.
Wait, back up. You stole this from Torgfist's office?
I didn't steal anything. The shiny was left abandoned on a desk, so I took it to a place where it would be appreciated.
So you stole it.
That's
That's
really
cat
not-
logic.
Never mind that. The real question here is how you did it. That woman guards her space like it was the Empire's gold reserve.
You say that as though you've tried to break in yourself.
They totally have.
Well, how do you think I wound up here?
Well, clearly I failed. So, that hardly counts.
What?
I was just making a joke.
Have you not been expelled yet?
A very good question.
Why try to break in? Why would you try to break into Torgvid's office, Puck?
Do you really need to ask? To get a
Yes.
look at an exam ahead of time. I tried it last year for another course she was teaching, but no dice.
How'd you get the pen? How'd you enter Torgvid's office, Ragnar?
Oh, you see. Being an all-powerful dragon and all, I'm capable of some pretty impressive magic. Years of mastery have honed my ability to traverse the halls of the Soul School, completely unnoticed.
You just happened to get trapped in the office, didn't you?
I can neither confirm or deny that.
You don't say. So, hypothetically, if you wanted to borrow something from that same office, then you'd be able to get it?
I can do you one better, little mage. I can take you and your friends to the office using my magic. You'd be able to browse the shinies all on your own, and your professor would be none the wiser.
Pook, where are you going with this?
I bet Tornquist's got the tests for the midterms lying around in her office somewhere. If we could get in and sneak a peek.
But that's cheating.
Oh, right. But it's perfectly fine for her to keep you from studying by forcing you to clean the storage room.
I mean, Pook does bring up a good point.
Yeah.
That's...
You know, it's the line from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Is that a line? But he's right.
Didn't you say earlier you weren't worried about your grade? Why take the risk of cheating?
I'm confident I can pass, for sure. But if I were to get a perfect score, I won't even need to pass the final exam. The average will even it out. I'll be able to skip all the lectures, saving so much time.
I think you care more about your grades than you say you do. And I gotta say, this whole cheating thing, you're probably acting out.
And I
wouldn't be
need all the
surprised.
time I can get.
Why do this? Why would you help us with this, Ragnar?
Obviously, I wouldn't be doing it for free.
Trying to shake down students. Is this related to your demands? You were raving about demands earlier, too. What exactly is it you want from us?
I wasn't raving. You make it sound like I was desperate or something. Which I'm not.
Totally is.
He totally is. I just need a favor. I've lost something from my hoard. It is one of my most prized possessions, and I want it back.
Your hoard? Are you talking about all this junk cluttering up the place?
It is an invaluable collection of treasures, you uncultivated brute. The item has been taken to a certain location in the school. I'd like you humans to retrieve it for me. If you do so, then I'll happily help you cheat on your upcoming test.
Must be very important to you. It must be quite an important item for you since you're asking for help like this. Is it a Burger Queen crown?
It is. My collection won't be complete without it.
It's funny. You don't appear to be a demon, but the way you just spoke, I could have sworn I was negotiating with one.
And he does have the experience.
Yeah. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I already told you, I'm a
Dragon. Yeah, sure. So you say. But why should we trust you?
I wonder if Ragnar will be fully voiced in the full game.
I would hope so.
You did try to trap us in here not too long ago before you clumsily dropped the one true card on your hand. Sloppy.
One true card to rule them all.
And in the darkness, duel them. Now listen here.
In fact, I think it would be better for us to show your little hideout to the professors. Something tells me they aren't aware of you squatting down here.
That had a nerve.
Fuck.
Who can be scary? Who's the demon now? I wonder if they have a point, or if they're just bullying the lizard for kicks.
Pook has a reputation.
Clearly.
I I don't need to be a spirit mage like Kim to figure out you're not a demon. A true demon would never perform a negotiation this sloppily. It's insulting.
Why do you sound like you have experience?
Yeah.
I'm not saying your offer of help with our upcoming test isn't intriguing, but I have a condition for agreeing to this.
Condition?
That's right. You seem very confident that we will be able to help you, but we only have a pen as proof that you're able to uphold your end of the bargain. Therefore, we go to the office first. Then we'll help you return your treasure.
You really are the true demon here. But very well, I'll accept your condition. Since I'm bringing all of you with me, though, I'll need a bit of time to prepare. Return here tomorrow night, and I'll take you to your professor's office.
And like as soon as we get back, we run to run to Soren and Nina and go like, "Hey guys, look at the cute dragon pet I got."
Sounds good to me.
Wait a second. I didn't agree to this, and neither did she. We are talking about using illegal magic here for a grade?
Sure, why not?
Even ignoring the recklessness, cheating is still wrong. It's not fair to our classmates.
The classmates who are studying now, while Torgfist forces us to clean?
Again, Pook got a point.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be the slogan then for this game when it comes out. Pook got a point.
Yeah. Point to Pook.
What do you think?
Willing to take a risk to cheat to get a better grade. I agree with Kim. These, I believe, these, if I remember correctly, these options like change, change the flow of the relationship with the other characters.
Yeah.
Willing to take a risk to cheat to get a better grade. I agree with Kim. I have to be honest, I kind of agree with Kim. I know Pook's got a point, but I do agree with Kim.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I gotta agree with Kim on this. This seems too risky.
Thank you.
Spoil sports.
Well, if you can't see the value of what I have to offer, then that's just how it is. I only need one human to help me, so it doesn't matter to me who I make the deal with. As long as you promise not to tell anyone about my hideout.
I promise. I've got no plans of ratting you out. Your secret's safe with me.
Good. Now get out of my lair. You've been loitering long enough, and I have spells to prepare.
You wake up in your room. Yeah, this will probably be different depending on which roommate, on which one you selected as your roommate. Morning, sleepyhead. Nina is sitting at the desk by the window, an empty mug of coffee beside her and the newspaper in her hand. Assembly is gonna start soon. You want to grab some breakfast? It's last call. 5 more minutes. I gotta admit, sometimes this is a mood for me. Like my alarm goes off and I'm like, I just want to be in bed a little longer.
Yeah.
Right, I'll get up. Wow, I was really out of it there. Yep, slept right through the first bell. You must have needed the rest. Today is the last day of some proper studying before Tornkvist's test. I really hope you and Soren pull through. Mother hen. We'll do fine. You don't have to worry so much. We'll do fine, I promise. Yeah, I know. No, yet I can't help I can't help but worry. She gets up. I have some things I need to do before assembly starts. I'll see you down there. Paper. Seems like Nina left her paper. She's already done with the crosswords. Her dad is a journalist, and he likes leaving her little secret it's in his articles for her to find. Seems like this week's puzzle was, good luck on your exams. That's some excellent writing. If he's actually leaving the messages for his daughter in his articles. This is your side of the room. It could probably do with a few more decorations. The fall leaves in the forest are so pretty this time of year. Soon they'll be gone, and they'll all be gone as winter truly sets in. Where to? You rush to the dining hall before it closes. Ducking around the corner by the hall, you ram into a wall, or at least what feels like it. Your face explodes in pain, and you fall ungracefully, clutching your nose where you imagine a horrible bruise already forming.
Shit. Are you okay?
This guy's Arcaden. I just got that feeling. You there, dude? Z, you there? I think Z might be busy, so I'm going to keep going here. A warm hand touches your face, and you feel it tuck your chin upwards until you are staring at deep gold eyes watching you with concern. Are you made out of stone? Ouch. Gosh, that hurt. I think I'll have to stop by the Mender ward.
I'm so sorry. Here, let me...
A finger pokes your forehead, and you feel a familiar warm stream of healing magic flow through your face until the pain of your nose is no more.
Ah, much better.
Okay, so he's a mender.
Yep.
The other student helps you back onto your feet. After poking your nose a bit, you confirm it has been properly healed. Now that you're no longer focused on your nose, you realize the student you rammed into is another senior. You don't think you've ever talked, but you recognize that smile anywhere. Elias, the rank A prodigy of the Mender track, Tornvit's favorite, and...
There we go. Can't have such a pretty face marred now, can we?
Oh my god. I said he's Arcaden, but that he's talking like Michael.
Yeah.
The school's biggest heartthrob. Well, doing all romance options.
Yep.
Does that really work for you? I'm going for it. Does that do such cheesy lines really work for you?
You tell me. You're the first one I've tried it on.
That's great, actually.
Wow.
I must say, though, I've rarely seen someone make for the dining hall with quite as much enthusiasm.
What if he's doing the whole heartthrob? What if he did the pickup line and like just jokingly going along with the whole heartthrob thing?
Careful your stomach doesn't make you run straight into a trap, little mouse.
He winks and walks off.
Wow.
Weirdo. What a weirdo. You rush in and to grab some food, then immediately dash to the assembly hall. Flopping down next to Nita, your friend and he heaves a sigh of relief. Glad to see you made it, Metis. Did you see Soren on your way here? The headmaster moves to close the door, but before he can, a familiar pink head shoots through like lightning. Soren strikes a pose, chest heaving.
Made it.
There's laughter from the students while Nina just hides her face in her hands, mortified. Tornquist is scowling while the headmaster looks amused.
You know, young Soren, if you could put this much energy into actually getting here on time, you would not have to play this little game every morning. True, but then you'd miss having someone to keep you on your toes. Isn't that right? Go to your seat, Soren.
The headmaster takes to the stage.
Now that we are all here, let's get started on today's announcements. Y'all are fucked. As you know, this time of year, your professors will be assessing your performance in various subjects. I urge you to take these performances seriously, as they are an important tool for you to gauge which subjects you should improve before your final exams. It is every professor's prerogative to grade their class as they see fit. Be aware that some might choose to use this grade to calculate your final grade, so no slacking off. Pointed look at Pook. In other news, after much persistence from our diligent head of the school newspaper...
Hi, Nina. Nina flushes red next to you.
We have agreed to once again subscribe to the daily news. The papers will be distributed in the common rooms for you to read at your leisure, but I must remind you not to get distracted by idle gossip while you should be focusing on your study. There will be plenty of time for you all to get caught up with the politics from the outside world once you leave this place for your new lives. I think that was all for now.
Did I forget something? Nah, I probably closed the dragon cage today. What?
Then I will give the floor to Professor Hyben, who will be leading us in today's morning song.
A deep sigh seems to pass through the room like a wave as the ever-energetic Professor Hyben steps up to the podium.
Yay, Ginger!
He looks like he's from Doctor Who.
He does.
I'll take this one
Thank
because
you,
you've been. Sorry.
Thank you, Headmaster. Now we'll be singing one of my favorite hits this morning. This is a song that doesn't end. Darling Wildflower now.
Soren groans next to you.
This one again?
It's the professor's favorite. No complaining, or you'll get us in trouble. We had that sort of shit in one of my old schools too. Like, we used to sing hymns for our assembly in the primary school I went to.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I say hymns, but they weren't actual Bible hymns. Our music teacher would just take some song, and then we would have to sing it, and we would have to practice and sing it for assembly. And it would have something like some kind of uplifting song. Like I remember one was "Wind Beneath My Wings," or something like that.
Yeah. That would do it. Darling wildflower, bursting through the soils of yesteryear, with so much potential, you into the cold spring air appear.
The professor is so embarrassing.
Singing at the assembly is such a waste of time.
Are they trying to make us fail? I mean, yeah, singing at assembly is kind of bullshit. I can attest to that. Everyone flies out into the hall after assembly ends. Your ears are still ringing. Your ears are still ringing from listening to hybrid soprano.
So, Miss Head of the School newspaper, what's all this about keeping our heads down and focusing on studying while you do your fair share of non-studying yourself?
That's not the same thing. I just let the headmaster know the subscription to the outside news sources is valuable, especially for senior students who are going to be moving on soon. I mean, that is fair. If you're going to send your students out into the world, they should know what's going on in it.
You just wanted to do the crossword, didn't you? And how many times did you have to tell him this for him to agree?
Not a lot. About half a dozen times or so. Jesus Christ. It's probably because her dad leaves her secret messages in the newspaper.
About a half a dozen times or so. This week. For 5 months.
I'm proud of you. I thought you were. I fought for something you believed in and succeeded. That's amazing, Nina. It's really nothing, but thank you. It's not like I can become a real journalist like my dad or anything, but doing small things like this, it's very satisfying for some reason.
Hey, as long as you're happy, Nina. Though, I'm pretty sure you're the only one who actually reads the paper.
Elbow Soren. Smooth. I either want to elbow Soren nor say confused. And if anyone thinks this is contradictory to my earlier thing, kicking is not the same as elbowing. I read it. What are you talking about? I always read them. What, you do?
What,
honest?
you do?
Oh, sorry.
Honest?
Nina laughs. Yeah, it's okay. I know that people are busy with exams or are not at all interested in politics. I'm just happy they now have the option, that's all. Speaking of which, I should get ready for practice. I'll see you two after classes.
Right. See you around.
We still haven't met one more, the other member that we saw on the title screen. You've got an important decision to make today. Will you, agree to Ragnar's deal or not? Maybe you should talk with Puck and Kim to hear what they think. Pook, yeah. You enter the greenhouse and find Kim hunched over a book at the table. The other nature students are taking a wide berth around him, and you notice you're getting a few odd stares when you make your way towards him. You gotta defeat them Huns! Hi, Kim. Hi, Kim. How are you? Metis? Sorry, you should probably take him.
Sorry, you startled me. I was so busy reading I didn't notice you come in.
What are you reading? It must be quite interesting since it's gotten you so this enthralled.
More like it's got me in a chokehold of fear, honestly. It's our course book for magic ciphers. I'm trying to cram in a few extra hours of studying before tomorrow. I think I'm at a place where I should be able to pass, but, well, we'll see, won't we?
Why is this test so important? All tests are important. Why are you so nervous about this one?
Well, so I may have screwed up a little when applying for electives this year. Since Magic Ciphers is my only D-level course that doesn't fit with my major, the grade is multiplied with 2.3 when added to my average. But I hadn't realized that because I'm taking the course in my final year. A failed grade will be multiplied with 3.4 instead, which is enough to send me from a level B student to a level C.
Jeez. This system sucks. I can't believe the system is that complicated. That sucks so bad.
I'm sure there's a reason for it. Maybe. It's my own fault for not checking the numbers properly. In any case, if I fail, it is very likely that someone like me would be sent to Taruna. I would like to avoid that if possible.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Wow.
I'm actually going to skip all this and save it for the main game because we are at 2 hours of recording right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to skip the questions from here on out. We should discuss what we'll do about Ragnar.
Right. Let's go somewhere less crowded.
Ah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and like the
Oh, look at the photo in the background.
The hole?
I think that's Kim, his brother, and Quinn.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing. Like that immediately grabbed my attention. I like that.
Good to know that we're on the same wavelength.
This is my private
my private workstation.
Sorry.
We can talk freely here.
Going romance. Very smooth. I love a cozy space like this. Wow, this place is wonderful. I'm jealous.
Really? Thank you. You're always welcome to come and visit me if you'd like. Just remember not to touch any of the plants before asking. some of them have strong personalities. And they might try to eat your tie. I wouldn't want you to get hurt by accident.
You're very kind, you know that? Has anyone ever told you you're quite a gentle person? Crap.
Huh?
An email popped up and it somehow closed, and it somehow minimized the game.
Aye.
Friggin' email.
Well, what's this all of a sudden?
The tips of his ears are turning red and he looks away.
We were here to talk about Ragnar. I still think it's a bad idea to trust him. He says he's a dragon, but we can't know for sure what he is.
We do know he's not a demon because that's not how demons work in this world. We saw demons in the last game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to... Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, this was yours.
I'm not going to tell you and Poop if you want to go through with this, but...
I mean, I'm assuming no matter what I choose, he's going to get involved in events anyway. But I am concerned if he'll be okay. What about the test, though? Will you be okay? I'll try my best.
I'll try my best.
Sorry.
I'll try my best, just as I was planning to do. Then, no matter what happens, I'm the only one to blame, you know? If it's alright with you, I'd like to get back to my book now. I'll still meet you later, of course. I might not trust Ragnar, but I still think he is quite curious. Just what is he? He's not a spirit or a demon in the traditional sense, but he can't possibly be a dragon either, right? Maybe after the exams are over, we can look into it. But until then, I'll see you later.
Workshop. The ticker shop is busy as always. Ambitious students flit around on various constructions in steel, wood, gears turning, steam billowing, and occasional sparks flying, followed by clouds and curses and laughter. Some nod in greeting as you pass by, but most of your classmates are way too busy to pay you any mind. You can't see Pook anywhere, but you do spot the familiar pink hair of Soren with a set of headphones covering his ears, face scrunched up in concentration as he works on a metal box. This is another detail I like from the first game, and like the changes in colors on the sprite when there's different lighting.
Yes.
Ask for Pook. Hi, Soren. I was wondering if you'd seen... Soren twists his screwdriver and the box suddenly jumps, and you have to duck when a spark of magic is sent flying across the room. You hear the sound of something shattering, followed by a loud cursing. Paragons! Damn it, Soren, not again!
Sorry. Hi, Metis. Didn't see you come in. What did you want again?
Ask for Pook. Actually, I'm here to see Pook. Have you seen them around?
Pook? Since when are you two talking? They're in the hangar. Got most of that space stuffed with their crazy graduation project. Come on, I'll show you.
So Pook is definitely non-binary then. Otherwise, why would one of their classmates refer to them as they?
Exactly.
And I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, very much so.
You walk through the back into a large open space. The hangar is usually reserved for large constructions, and Pook's project is no exception. A metal construction much taller than yourself, shaped like a bird with extended wings, fills up most of the space.
Airship.
Crates and stacks of materials are strewn across the floor. A crate filled to the brim with a familiar blue glow of magic crystals catches your attention and nearly makes your jaw drop. Aren't those the crystals that are in the previous game?
Yep.
There's crystals worth a mansion in that crate alone. Metis, I see you made it. From the top of the construction, Pook waves down and with a toothy grin, oil smeared across their forehead as they slide down and join you on the ground. I figured you'd be too curious not to come and pay my lab a visit. What do you think? Beautiful, isn't it? It looks amazing. It looks amazing. How do you even... Many years of work in prototypes and broken prototypes. I've been working on this baby since I chose the Tinker class. This is the world's very first flying carriage.
Called it airship. I mean, it would be if it could actually fly.
You know, Soren, I distinctly recall you haven't paid me for last month's supply of chocolate turtles. Soren's got a dealer.
Okay, I yield. I'll get out of your hair. Good luck, Metis.
Yeah, no time for questions. We'll learn about that in the full game. I want to talk about the deal with Ragnar offered. It's a no-brainer for me. I want to see what that lizard can pull off. Just imagining the look on Torque's face when she has to hand me a perfect grade. Priceless. That's a good image. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty good mental image. Spider's a great motivator. Look, the whole exam system is a huge waste of everyone's time. If I can somehow screw it over before I leave, I'll take it. Besides, Ragnar seems more pitiful than anything. Ouch.
Wow.
I doubt he could hurt a fly. Otherwise, he'd need our. Why'd he need our help to find a lost item? We've got this in the bag, I'm sure. I'm not ready for tomorrow.
I'm going to be sick.
I want sleep anyway, so I might as well study.
It's so quiet.
It usually is at this time. All the honorable students are readying themselves for bed, after all. Let's go then. Let's get to it then, before anyone catches us. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, wait. Before we enter, look. I've decided I won't be coming with you. I don't trust Ragnar. Frankly, I don't trust you two either. No offense.
I mean, fair enough. He did just meet us. None taken.
It just feels wrong to cheat like this, and I honestly believe I have a shot at making it up on my own. Therefore...
Hey, don't sweat it, buddy. I know I have my own selfish reasons for wanting this. I'm not going to drag you into this if you're not comfortable with it.
Pook.
Wait, you two hear that?
Now, let's see how your students clean up worked.
Oh, fuck. Kim, looks like you're coming with us anyway. This could look bad on your grades. I'll do Torquemada since you've got so many voices already.
Yep.
I won't get my hopes up. I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you. Hi, quick! Get down, both of you. You yank Pook and Kim with you down and behind a large table.
It's like nothing was touched in here.
There's about a decade's worth of clutter in here, Headmaster. It would be optimistic to think a few students would make such a difference in one evening, especially when the stuff effectively resists us.
Yeah. Even so. Yes.
Why the sudden urgency? The place has been left alone until now, so why rush it clean?
An alchemy researcher from Haruna will visit the academy soon to conduct some experiments. Normally, I would have thought the timing. I can't help but feel she's been sent here to inspect us on behalf of the Northern Paragon.
So would this make the alchemist they're talking about the other character we haven't seen yet?
Maybe. Who knows?
It just feels like a weird thing to bring up if it weren't important.
It would be quite bothersome if some illegal magic items were hiding under this mess, so I'd prefer to dispose of them now.
There's illegal items in here? If that's the... Huh?
Who knows? With all this crap around, who's going to notice one or two more pieces of junk?
If that's the case, why not get Professor Gordon to take care of it? The illusions are his responsibility, after all.
Getting him to do anything is like trying to force a fish to fly. The dear professor has his strengths, but organizing manual labor isn't one of them.
Fine, I'll see if I can find a solution. Maybe some students will volunteer for extra credit now that the midterms are almost over.
Is everything ready for the big day tomorrow?
Of course. The test tomorrow will be a lot more challenging than previous years as requested. I'm still not sure I understand the reasoning behind that, however. Yeah, why would you effectively make the test harder? Aren't tests supposed to be built around the curriculum of the year?
It's troublesome, but we have to have more students fail. The grade average from last year's graduates was too high. But
well,
what?
Any respect I've had for this guy has gone out the window. But the curriculum hasn't changed, and no new staff have joined since Professor Hoffland. Can't this simply be attributed to last year's seniors being averagely more talented?
Obviously, but that is not how the Capitol is framing it.
So politicians are actively making shit harder for mages. Got it.
Yeah. The press has been running non-stop coverage of our institution, claiming we are pampering the students and spoiling them with grades they don't deserve. If this keeps up,
And the students who fail?
there are still plenty of open positions in the north for quota 3 students. And the dropouts, you know how we handle those. Yeah, that's not ominous at all.
Do you have a giant dog that you throw that you throw the dropouts to or some shit? I see. So is this guy a non-mage and and he's just an asshole to mages, or is he a pick-me mage?
I don't know. Some must fail so the rest can succeed. No way. I can't fail this test. My average is already too low. If I fall into quota 3, I will never see my brother again.
You know what? I'm getting angry about this. Because fuck that shit.
Yeah.
They can't do this to us. What the heck? Do you want them to return?
This isn't fair.
Kim, none of this was ever fair. We are playing a game with rules we never agreed to. The way I see it, there's only two options. Either comply or break the rules. Again, Pook got a point.
Yep.
Kim, are you...
Let's go see Ragnar.
Heh. Let's go break some rules.
What use is art when the world is falling apart?
Ooh! Oh yeah! Oh my god, the song is really good.
Oh, yes.
Hi. You're in Magic Ciphers too, right?
Kim? Where did I hear that name before?
I love the song from
You're from
the
the
last
nature
one.
class?
Yeah,
Oh, don't
most
be
definitely.
modest.
I love the
didn't
beginning
realize
theme
I
of
was in the presence
the
of a
first
legend.
game.
Kim, why are the books glowing?
This is our school, our home. It's up to us to defend it.
Oh no! Sorry, I just misplaced my... Anyway, are you lost?
I immediately liked
You
her.
look like a first year.
Yes.
How about we, fix your face before you dish out comments on other people's appearances? There we go. Can't have such a pretty face marred now, can we?
They're going all out on making this gay, and I'm all for it.
Expects us to go on, as if nothing has happened. There are knights patrolling the halls. They are confiscating students' belongings, monitoring our lectures.
It's perfectly safe. I'd say we've got about a 58% chance that no fire-related hazards will be triggered this time around.
Hey, this is AJ Beckles. Arcadia Fallen 2 is live now on Kickstarter. Support Arcadia Fallen and help us get more great voice acting in the game. Join the adventure.
And they did succeed. Yeah! I can't wait!
Yes.
When this game comes out, I am going to stream it.
Same.
Just like. Actually, I'm going to close it here. Oh my god, I'm excited. I am excited. I enjoyed the crap out of the first game, and this seems like they're upping the ante. And we're actually going to see what a mage school is like. And
Just
from
that one shot of the character is looking at the blueprints like that, I'm immediately picking up a little bit of like possibly Persona 5 vibe right there.
Yeah, possibly. It seems like the like mission parts of the game are going to be like moving around and with Ragnar's power and doing story stuff from there. I still want to see what the puzzle elements are like. Those probably weren't done when they made this demo.
Probably.
So before we end this, I got some news as I want to talk about. Now, for those of Z will know very well, there was a Kickstarter that would go into funding for this game, where there was a plushie of Mime from the first game, and like I know pretty much all the Mine plushies have been sent out except for mine. There was an issue with mine. Like, I completely forgot about it. I thought it got stuck at customs or might have ended up at the wrong place or something. But I got a message on my phone from a courier, and I thought it might be that. So I checked in with Guldra Studios on the plushie Kickstarter. And from what I was told, my plushie had been sent back, and it was in terrible condition. So,
wow.
Yeah, I think it might have been mishandled in my country, and they sent it back after it went unclaimed for too long. But they did offer, ask to get me back. They did ask for me to refer my address, and they would send me a new plushie. And then and when I confirmed my address, they gave me the confirmation with a tracking link that they sent me a new plushie, and I can expect it within the next week or two.
Nice.
And I currently have that browser up on. I currently have that link up on my browser to see when it comes. So I'm looking forward to that, because I had to have that Mime plushie. Anyone who watched my Arcadia series knows how much I adore Mime.
Mine is just so freaking adorable.
She is. She really is. Okay, so Arcadia Fallen 2. I am so looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to learning the new characters. I'm looking forward to learning about what happened with Kim. I'm hoping to see a couple of returning characters. The ones that would make sense here would obviously be Anne and Michael. Maybe seeing Mime, but that's doubtful. But I'm really looking forward to learning about these new characters. It's going to be great.
Oh yeah.
Especially since it's in a mage school, and I'm big on mages. So yeah, I do have to kind of hop off now. It's not long until I have to stream today. So thank you, again for joining me, Z. I'm glad I could share this game with you.
Thank you for
All right.
the ride.
All right. So before we go, do you want to do a quick plug?
Yeah, I stream on whenever my schedule permits on my channel, twitch.tv/BreakmanZ. currently, I am working my way through the Phantasy Star series, starting with the original Master System game. I also have links on my channel for joining the Phoenix Space Discord, where we give the games of yesteryear new life.
That sounds great. There's a lot of old games that deserve the attention that they actually never got when they came out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
I absolutely
sorry.
like with my playthrough of Skies of Arcadia Legends. A lot of people who might not know the series, might not know the game, so I was thrilled beyond belief to have the opportunity to play that and share it with folks.
Yeah, I watched Lotus Prince play that game. It's a really neat game. So yeah, we'll thanks for joining, and we'll be ending it there. And I also did a Trials of Mana recording with Marcellus, which I'll upload sometime this week along with his playthrough. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next stream. Ciao.